Hello, and welcome to the Dunex VBA Compiler Copy Protection with Registration Key tutorial. After installing the VBA Compiler, you can start using it to compile your Excel workbooks or add-ins. Once your file is ready for compilation, enter its file location in the Excel file with VBA field, or browse to it using the button next to that field. To protect your file with Registration Key Copy Protection, you must enable the Copy Protection with RegKey and Hardware Locking checkboxes. These options are only available in the professional license of the VBA Compiler. The Copy Protection with RegKey checkbox will bind your compiled file to a registration key, and the Hardware Locking checkbox binds that registration key to a computer ID. With these options checked on, the compiled file will not work without a registration key with the set name, and that key will only work on the computer with a specific computer ID. You can also set an alternative location for the registration key. This means that the compiled file will first search for the key in the default location, which is in the folder next to the DLL. However, if the key is not found, it shall move on to searching the alternative location. This field can also use several templates. More information can be found in the VBA Compiler Options page on our website. Once you are finished setting your compilation options, proceed to compile the file. As you can see, when you launch your newly compiled file, it does not work without the registration key. To generate a registration key for your file, you will need a computer ID from your customer. The customer must launch the compiled file on their computer and send the computer ID to you by using the Copy Computer ID and Contact Author buttons. For this to happen, you must provide your customer with the compiled file as well as its DLL. If the file was compiled without the single file option turned on, take note that if you have compiled your file with the single file result checkbox on, you will need to launch your compiled file to access its DLL for the registration key creation process. It is now time to create a registration key. To generate the registration key for your compiled file, press on the Reg Key Tool button in the VBA Compiler. A new window will pop up, where you must fill out information pertaining to your compiled file and the customer you are sending it to. Be sure to include your customer's computer ID in this window as you fill out the fields presented. And press on the Create Reg Key button to finish the process. Finally, as you can see, while the compiled file's registration key is present on the correct computer and location, the compiled file runs flawlessly. Thank you for watching this VBA Compiler Copy Protection tutorial.